Now this driver was driving the Weld car up until the year before last year, the JZX 100, winning championships, and now he is back. And he is one of the top contenders here at Formula Japan. Let's see how he's going to do his first one. Man, these drivers are turning it up nice and clean. A lot of angle, a lot of outside zones, but it looks like
great job by
the
these
drivers. Now we're going on to the next driver. Sitting on an 83 is car number 37 is Koichi Yamashita with the TMS Racing Team Good Ride vehicle. Oh, from Czech. Okay, cool. All the way from Czech watching. And right here, Yamashita landing a cool, nice, clean angle. There was some adjustments at the outside zone too, e-braking. But a great clean job by this ex-champ, Daigo Saito's car. That already kind of looks like there might be a good, sizable gap from the get-go. Luca is nowhere to be found here. Here we go, looks like Luca creeping through the chicane. Yamashita now in the chase position. How is he going to tackle this? Luca starts drifting, same as Yamashita. And now Luca taking the good line. Yamashita catching up real quick. And it looks like Luca, Team Good Ride, he is Takashi's teammate. And we got Samurai Style, Team Orange Jr., it's Byuma. After two one more time battles, Byuma had a lot of practice doing a lead and chase. Made 4 laps more than Yamashita. Now a lot of angle from Yamashita, a little behind Byuma. Yamashita, a good amount of angle going through outside zone 3. And now I just want to see how. I mean, this driver moving up from FDJ2 last year to FDJ, and he's going against the champ. And there you go, a clean start by both of the drivers. And Byuma taking his time on the line, good angle and taking the outside zones. Right there on the edge, very clean, but right behind him is the champ. He is not going to let him go. Stays in a very good position. E92 BMW, and we have the fan favorite car number 555 Yukio Fausto, Side X Japan with 5X Brazil and Liberty Walk. Here we go, Fausto trying to keep up with the fast BMW. Nice angle by both drivers. A lot of throttle, and looks like Yamashita washed out. Fausto finds the opportunity to get closer. So, who is going to get the win, or is it going to be one more time for this battle? Is it going to be Yamashita? Is it going to be Fausto? Yamashita starting closer, and Fausto taking the outside line. Yamashita doing a transition. Is that too early or what? Losing ground, but Yamashita keeping it on his door. This is the second one more time battle by these drivers. Yamashita taking off. Fausto trying to keep up. And let's go. Yamashita, a lot of angle outside zone 1, but Fausto, huge mistake. Gets lost in the smoke, gets way too wide at outside zone 1. And man, that's a major mistake. Here we go. Now the buildup is. Here, Fausto is initiating, and Yamashita trying to stay close. And right there, Yamashita staying in a good position where he doesn't get smoked out. Fausto, a lot of angle, a lot of throttle, but Yamashita does not get shaken. Takashi's got the white lights. Semi-finals, who's gonna take it? Both cars from TMS Racing, Team Good Ride. Here we go, coming to the outside zone 1. Yamashita, good angle. Takahashi jumping in at the inside clip. A little wobbly in the chase position, but both of the vehicles makes it through the finish line. and I think the E92, the green E92. All right, so the second run around for this battle, who's going to take it? Is it going to be Yamashita? Is it going to be Takahashi? Now we got Takahashi in the lead position and Yamashita giving chase. Takahashi, mad angle at outside zone 1, very nice angle at outside zone 2, and Yamashita washing out. Yamashita washing out.
Last round at Fuji, car number 37 is Koichi Yamashita with the TMF Racing Team Good Ride BMW E92 Coupe. 2J E92, veteran, used to drive the Weld car, misses the outside zone 2, leaves the outside zone 3 a little early, deep on the touch and go. Doesn't feel the outside zone 4 too. There we go. Heard it go into gear. So kick. Boom. Kind of long on the side e-brake, but kind of makes it into the outside zone 2. And does a good job here at the touch and go. And Yamashita is going for a higher score. That's got to be more than a 67. For sure. Leading that is Koichi Yamashita, the ex-Formula Drift Japan champ, driving the TMS Racing Team Good Ride E92 BMW, packed with the 2J, both the vehicles with 2Js. Very fast initiation here coming into outside zone 2. Yamashita clearing outside zone 2. Good job. Not enough pressure by Harino, but now he's making his way up to the door of the E92 at the outside zone 3. Now the power alley here. Yamashita dipping a tire, but filling the touch and go. Looks like Harino kind of getting left behind there at the touch and go and not making it out to the outside zone. Yamashita in the chase position with the TMS Racing Team Good Ride E92. Leading is Jin Harino from Tops Racing Toyo with TSA Group Mu. Initiated, big angle. A little bit of an understeer by Harino. Going off track. I think that's probably not good in the lead position. Yamashita keeping it cool, keeping it simple in the chase position. But I see, actually, there's a little bit of a both knows how it feels and what it takes to be a champion here at FDJ. And the initiation made by Matsuyama. Nice angle, filling the zone from beginning to the end. And a good job also at the outside zone 3, hanging it out. It looks like Matsuyama is having a hard time keeping the car out, hanging it out a little too much after the outside zone 3, completely missing from the year before last. Driving the Cusco Racing GR86. Now, who's gonna take this one? What are your predictions out there? Now both the vehicles initiating. Yamashita doing a good job in the lead. A good chase by Matsuyama. Very close in proximity, keeping the pressure on. Shallower line by Matsuyama, and now on the inside. Yamashita doing a better job at the touch and go, and both the vehicles finishing off the track. Now leading and another BMW with the M2 Evolution, Matsumoto Kiyoshi, Yukio Matsui. One's a 2J, one's a V8. Both excellent drivers. All right, both of the drivers now heading into the outside zone 2, and it looked like there was a little tap by Matsui. Man, this is a very tricky track condition here. The BMW battle looks like Matsui could not stop as quickly as he anticipated at the outside zone 2. He got bumped by Matsui. So Yukio Matsui in the M2 Evolution, Matsumoto Kiyoshi BMW versus another BMW by TMS Racing Team Good Ride, Koichi Yamashita. Matsui throwing it in hard. A lot of angle. Oh man, a lot of these drivers actually gets a little carried away there. Goes in a little too hard. Yamashita trying to play catch up here behind Matsui. Let's go, let's go and see this. Who's gonna be on top, making it into the finals? Final 4 here at Suzuka. Smooth entry for Yamanaka. Not as deep at the outside zone 2, but making his way through the touch and go, gets pretty deep there. And a nice transition by both drivers. Yamashita being a little shallow on the line. Who's going to make it to the finals? Both vehicles initiated. Yamashita, clean, deep on the outside zone 2. Yamanaka, good proximity and staying on the same line. Very clean run by both of the drivers. And now, the second half of the track. Yamashita, deep in the touch and go. Very close proximity by Yamanaka. And Yamanaka, super close in proximity in the lead position is Good Ride Motorsports. Mo Yamanaka giving chase is TMS Racing Team Good Ride. Koichi Yamashita. BMW chasing down the Supra. Here we go in Yamashita. Too much angle, too soon. Comes a little short at outside zone 2, and it looked like he slipped out. Might have been a huge mistake in Yamanaka. Very deep at the outside zone 3 area. Power alley here. Yamashita creeping up to Yamanaka, right on his door, right next to him, and boom. And here we go, there's a start, going through the chicane, and now Yamashita's leading, Yamanaka giving chase. Yamashita coming in pretty hot, really deep in the outside zone 2. Fills the zone very well, and now switching back, going to the outside zone 3 area. Wow, right on the line. That is maximum line by Yamashita, and right here, Yamanaka's trying to reel him in. Man, I would have to say Yamashita's lead is almost perfect on the line. Yamashita in the lead with the E92. 2JZ and another 2JZ in the Team Kazama with Koichi's IS500. Kenshiro Gushi in the chase position. And it looks like Yamashita, a little bit of a gap at the beginning, but Gucci, a little bit too much angle coming out of the outside zone 2, and right there, both the vehicles going to the outside zone 3. One tire off for Yamashita in the lead position. Gucci right here in the power alley gets really close to Yamashita, but Yamashita pulling away from Gucci's IS500, and now there's a switchback going to the last outside zone 4, and there is Kenshiro Gucci all the way from California. In the chase is TMS Racing, Team Good Ride, Koichi Yamashita, the multiple champion of FD Japan, and now there's a very close proximity from Yamashita in the chase position. Ken Gucci in the lead, fills the outside zone 2, and now he's going to do a switchback going to the outside zone 3. Is he going to stay in the line? And he's right on the line on the outside, and there Yamashita trying to keep proximity coming out of the power alley. And Gucci a little upset at the position, going in deep. Touch and go, and Yamashita going way off track after the touch and go. Car number 37, Koichi Yamashita driving the TMS Racing Team Good Ride BMW E92. 2J pack vehicle coming in hot, a lot of speed. Slows down a little bit, not much angle, a lot of speed adjustment, but he does hit the line perfectly and kind of leaves the outside zone 2 a little early. Very subtle on the throttle and finishes off the track. A multiple-time FD Japan champion, Koichi Yamashita, driving the TMS Racing Team Good Ride BMW E92, and now he flicks it in. Hard flick, a lot of angle, and he wraps it around, and it looks like it's too much angle. And over-rotating a little bit too much, messes up the pace. And I think the judges are going to give him an incomplete for that one, because that would be an unchaseable lead. Multiple times. But Tamagawa, not an easy driver to beat. This is going to be close because Tamagawa was 16th in qualify, Yamashita was 17th. Tamagawa nowhere near the outside zone. Looks like he came a little short. Not as deep in the outside zone 2 where the judges want him to be. Yamashita keeping his cool, keeping his distance, but keeping the pressure on and giving chase. All right, now we have the drivers switch places now. Koichi Yamashita is leading and Yoshiki Tamagawa is giving chase. Tamagawa goes way too wide at outside zone 1, and all Yamashita has to do is finish this lap. Looks like Tamagawa, maybe it's some issues that he has. Giving chase is ex-formulad from Japan, champion multiple times. Koichi Yamashita, TMS Racing Team, good ride. Kicking off, who's gonna win this one? And Gucci swinging it out, almost a perfect line at the outside zone 1 area. Now Yamashita trying to creep up behind, but Gucci running a wide line at the outside zone 2. Yamashita cannot close the gap. It looks like the gap is getting a little bit bigger, and Yamashita not feeling the inside clip. And that is it for the first run. Now from TMS Racing and the Team Kusama with Moti. Also to JC powered IS 500, driven by Kenshiro Gucci. Whoa, Gucci! Gucci is, oh, what happened? Was there a tap at the entry? And why was the transition so slow? Now we're gonna have to watch a replay, but that was a pretty close chase by Gucci there. And he knew he had to do that because he's going against the champ. Yamashita, big swing, pawn. Yamashita not filling the zone all the way, but I think that's good enough in the lead. And pawn trying to find his way to get closer, trying to stay on the outside line. And right here, there was a little bit of a pause by Yamashita at the switchback, but pawn finds his opportunity to get closer. Both of the drivers diving in. It looks like Pawn goes a little wide at the outside zone 1, avoiding that tire barrier. Yamashita takes it a little bit wider, waits for the transition, and the dive in right there at the inside clip area. Both of the drivers, great job. Watch this one more time battle by Yamashita in the lead position by driving the TMS Racing Team Good Ride BMW. Extra drive to drift. Pawn in the chase position. Yamashita swinging it out. Now he's filling the outside zone 1, just the way he's supposed to. And Pawn, a shallower line, but he is getting closer and closer. But right here, struggling to get on the outside line, just like Yamashita. Yamashita kicking it out at the touch and go, and the nice way he approaches the inside clip. But Pawn trying to give pressure, and Pawn spins out at the last outside zone. Throws it all away. Car number 59, Pawn, all the way from Thailand. We got TMS Racing Team Good Riding 92, BMW, driven by Koichi Yamashita, the ex-champ. Taking it easy in the back, but he is creeping up a little closer. And Pawn doing what he's supposed to in the outside zone 1, getting closer to the wall in outside zone 2. A little bit of space by Yamashita in the back, but right here, not as aggressive in the chase, but Yamashita knows that he is sitting on an advantage maybe. So we got Mao Yamanaka versus Koichi Yamashita. Now we got a clean start. Let's see how this is gonna turn out. Yamashita right there behind Yamanaka. Left foot braking through outside zone 1. Yamanaka clears the outside zone 1 area, gets deeper into the outside zone 2. Gets deep into the touch and go. And the switchback. Looks like Yamashita's losing ground here. And here you go. Now Yamashita's in the lead. Yamanaka's in the chase. Yamashita swings it out quickly. Deep angle to the outside zone 1, and Yamanaka hits. But it's the same place. It looks like he was losing some. Yeah, I'm actually going to keep my mouth shut. But Z34 versus Koichi Yamashita in the chase position. Car number 37, TMS Racing Team, good ride. E92 BMW, Kanta coming in high. And one tire off almost, but working his way around the outside zone 1. Yamashita not giving him so much room in the back, but there's a little bit of hiccup there at the beginning of the outside zone 2. Yamashita kind of cruising in the back, not giving so much proximity to the young champ here, and finishes off the track. Maybe this is it. In the lead position, we have the ex-champ, Koichi Yamashita with the TMS Racing, Team Good Ride, and Kanta, Team Arch with Lingon Tire, giving chase. And right here, Yamashita throws it in, and Kanta gets close and keeps his proximity to outside zone 1. Yamashita, a little pause at the beginning of outside zone 2. Kanta trying to keep it to the door of Yamashita, but he cannot catch up. But Yamashita also doing a great job in the lead. TMS Racing, Team Good Ride. BMW with the 2J versus the C with the VR. Kanta gets deep into the outside zone 1. Yamashita keeps close at the outside zone 2, and Kanta not filling the outside zone 2 as well. Cuts in the inside clip and finishes off the track. Long time. Did he grip his car? And here we go. This should be it. We're gonna know who the winner is after this run. Yamashita flicking it hard. Kanta getting close, but Yamashita going a little too wide at the outside zone 1. Kanta mirroring it, mimicking every move Yamashita has. And Kanta getting closer, and now Yamashita getting in formation, and Kanta keeping the pressure on Yamashita, and the switchback, and that's it. And there we go. Now I see two big mistakes. Both way more fun than watching, I think. So if you guys ever have a chance to get in a car and go drift, try to do it, but do it legally, not on the streets. All right, now it's Yamashita, Koichi Yamashita from TMS Racing, Team Good Ride. A little bit of wavering there after the initiation, but fills the outside zone 1. Does a good job at the outside zone 2. Keeps it within the track at the outside zone 3, and manages to finish off the track. A very strong run by Yamashita's driver, currently leading the competition, the series. It's Koichi Yamashita, the champ, TMS Racing, Team Good Ride, E92 Supra. E92 BMW. Looks exactly the same as Takashi's car. So let's see what's, that's one tire off there. In the chase. He's an FD Japan veteran with a brand new build GR86. And Arino just lost that initiation, but keeping up with Yamashita, keeping that pressure on, getting closer and closer from outside zone 1 to 2, and there, a little bit of a wobble in the chase position, getting a little left behind, and finishes off. Arino is the lead. Koichi Yamashita is in the chase. Is Harino going to be able to lay down a clean run in the lead? Harino, good line, but Yamashita looks like he's keeping the pressure on a little bit more than Harino. And here we go, both drivers taking off, and it looks like Yamashita gapping Kaneda on the straightaway. Both vehicles initiating, but Yamashita looks like he is catching some ground here, filling the zone. Kaneda way outside at the outside zone 3. After the outside zone 3, he went really wide out there, but he's just going to have to come down, put down a great lead run, and see what Yamashita's going to do in the chase. Yamashita sticking his nose in. Getting close to Yamashita, went a little too wide, and he is incompleting behind Kaneda. FD Japan driving the TMS Racing Team Good Ride E92 BMW. In the chase position we got Yoshitaka Kaneda from Cusco Racing, and this is a lot more of a close moment here. And Yamashita trying to gap, but Kaneda not letting him gap too much. And this time Kaneda, no mistakes behind Yamashita after the outside zone 2. And now we got Kaneda in the lead and Yamashita in the chase. Earlier Yamashita got a little too close, but is he going to do the same thing? Kaneda initiates. Yamashita gets pretty close to the back. Running same line here. Keeps proximity on Kaneda, and right here, a very beautiful switchback. Yamashita doing a better job than he did earlier. Not getting lost. Here you go, both the vehicles initiating. Kaneda looks like he's in a closer position than Yamashita. Kaneda, big correction there at outside zone 1 area. And right after that, switch back, full tire off, but Yamashita burning through his tires and gapping, just lay down a crazy lead. Yamashita in the chase. This is an expert. You know what he's going to do in the chase. And both cars initiating. Yamashita a little bit of a gap. Kaneda running the great line at the outside zone 1 and fills outside zone 2. Tips the tire outside zone 3, but Yamashita is right there, keeping that pressure on in the chase position, and that is it. You got the loud car, Daigo Saito, Fat 5 Racing. Giving chase is Koichi Yamashita and the TMS Racing Team Good Ride, BMW. Yamashita initiates really close to Daigo Saito. Saito takes it to the outside line. Outside zone 2 and 3. Yamashita right there, right behind him. Oh, what? Oh my God, we were just talking about that. All right, so we got TMS Racing, Team Good Ride, BMW E92 is Koichi Yamashita, currently leading. There you go, nice flick there and a lot of angle. That's gonna be a high score right here. Fills the outside zone 2. A little timid outside zone 3, but you know what? That don't matter. He's got that flick in there, so that's gonna be in the 80s for sure. Maybe even the 90s for the car to settle, then get back on throttle. You can see it on the drone footage a lot, but what do I know? I'm just messing with the judges. I'm just joking. All right, here we go. Yamashita flicks it. A little bit of a waiver there. Outside zone 1. But who cares? He's running the outside line at outside zone 2. A little hesitant at outside zone 3. But guess what? It's all good because that's the last run we have here for the qualifying today. And Yamashita is going to be a free run for the points leader right now. Yamashita, he is going to run his by run. But while he is doing that, how many cars, you guys are car guys, how many cars do you have? And I'm asking you that question. Yamashita doing his by run because Tamagawa was not able to fix his vehicle within the 5 minutes, the company's timeout. Wow, so the points leader, the current FD Japan points leader, after the next round, we have Koichi Yamashita, TMS Racing, Team Good Ride in the lead, and we got Mao Yamanaka in the chase from Good Ride Motorsports in the 89. Oh no! Oh no! Yamanaka understeers into outside zone 1. Yamashita moves along and finishes off the run. We have Mao Yamanaka from Good Ride Motorsports. In the chase, we got Koichi Yamashita from TMS Racing, Team Good Ride. Yamanaka just has to lay down and do whatever he can on the lead. Yamanaka flicks the car, nice amount of angle going through outside zone 1. Yamashita catching up a little bit too much, but giving Yamanaka a little bit of space and finishes the track. Man, Yamanaka. All right, here we go. Look at the back. Car is all duct taped. And Yamashita, is super deep on the outside zone 1. A lot of angle, a lot of throttle. Yamashita, looks like he caught up to him a little bit, and it looks like maybe
in the chase.
Might have. It looks like Yamashita blasting through outside zone 1. And Yamashita very deep in the outside zone 1, but you have right there in the chase, not giving him any space. Yamashita riding the wall, and right there behind him. And closer in proximity overall. Leading the current points leader, Koichi Yamashita, TMS Racing, Team Good Ride. Here we go. Who's going to take this? Yeah, throwing it in super hard. Outside zone 1. A lot of throttle outside zone 2. Yamashita diving in, but he cannot keep up. Yeah, leaving him in the smoke with a lot of angle. Wow. Yamashita. All right, so here we go. Yamashita is leading, and look at that. More angle in the chase. Yamashita not as deep at outside zone 2, and yeah, dives in, tries to get closer. Yamashita running the outside line. Wow. All right, now we got in the lead, the championship leader, Koichi Yamashita, TMS Racing, Team Good Ride. And chasing is Hokuto Matsuyama from Cusco Racing in the brand new GR Corolla that was debuted this round. Yamashita riding the wall, a little bit of a tap there by Matsuyama in the chase position. Now in the lead position, we have Hokuto Matsuyama from Cusco Racing, and in the chase position, we got Koichi Yamashita, TMS Racing, Team Good Ride. Yamashita creeping up behind Matsuyama. Matsuyama, a great lead. Matsuyama wraps it around, and that is it for his weekend here. But Matsuyama actually is going to be third on the podium because he qualified 7th. 2024 FD Japan Finals. Koichi Yamashita in the lead and Kanta in the chase. All right, Yamashita running the lead line. He's supposed to, right on the line on the outside. Kanta right there, right behind him, and finishes off the track. All right, so we got Kanta in the lead and Yamashita in the chase. Yamashita creeping up to Kanta's door. And it looks like Kanta hits the wall at outside zone 4 and disrupts his... Andrew Gray and Koichi Yamashita. Then Yamashita, Koichi Yamashita, the TMS Racing Team Good Ride. E92 BMW going in for his first qualifying run for the last round. Yamashita dipping the tire. Shallow angle through the touch and go. And a lot of angle, but he does spin out at incompletes right there at the outside zone 3 area. So that is it for his first run, but he does have his second run left. Down right here, we got the last driver up. That's the champion of 2024, FD Japan. Car number 37, Koichi Yamashita in the TMS Racing Team Good Ride E92. Sitting on an incomplete for his first run. Let's see what he's gonna pull off for his second run. Not close on the outside zone. Average at the touch and go and the outside zone 2. Average job in front of the wall. And tight on the inside clip. So I'd have to say, not a crazy impressive run, but some TMS Racing Team Good Ride. Yamashita giving chase. 2024 FD Japan champion. Then we have Matsuyama, FD USA ex-driver. Nice flick there with the GR Yaris. Makes his way to the wall. Fairly good job at the outside zone 3, and now switches back and zips through the finish line. So very clean GR Yaris. Wow, look at the gap. Yamashita's car just pulling on Matsuyama's vehicle. Oh! Whoa, he saved it. Wow, Matsuyama lost the front, washed right back. And man, that was really close. Oh. All right, so let's go ahead and see the TMS battle. It's Cho from TMS Racing, Team Good Ride, in the lead, and Yamashita in the chase from TMS Racing, Team Good Ride. Cho right on the outside line, a good transition at the touch and go. Fills the zone and gets near the outside zone 3. Yamashita, there's a little bit of a pause by Cho, but Yamashita also, something happened over there at the outside zone 3. All right, so now in the lead, we have the 2024 Formula Drift Japan champ, Koichi Yamashita with TMS Racing Team Good Ride, and also TMS Racing Team Good Ride. It's Cho, Zhang Shengjun. Yamashita looks exactly like what we just saw earlier. It looks like Cho is taking a shallower line at outside zone 2. And Yamashita was not as wide at the outside zone 3. All right, so Cho, a big flick before the initiation, nice angle. Moving his way to the outside zone. Yamashita taking a shallower line but getting close on proximity. Yamashita going in a little bit too shallow at the outside zone 3 area. And a good lead run. We have Yamashita in the lead and Cho in the chase. Yamashita making his way to the outside zone. Cho a little late. There's a gap, trying to play catch up. And Cho went really deep into the outside zone 3, but there's no proximity there. And Yamashita does a good job in the lead. The 6-year-old multiple-time champion here at FD Japan, driving the TMS Racing Team Good Ride. E92 and Ming Ming here, Mr. DIY Ling Long Tower Drift Team Orange. A young driver from Thailand. Nice job. Doesn't fill the outside zone all the way, but does a good job, good enough job. And Yamashita looks like he dives in a little bit too much after the outside zone 2, but he does hang on, and there is a good amount of proximity there. E92, and in the chase we have Ming Ming from Mr. DIY Long Tire Drift Team Orange. Yamashita, Ming Ming, Yamashita going the outside line. Ming Ming able to catch Yamashita, and Yamashita throws a lot of angle, but he does pull a little bit of angle out at the outside zone 3. For the end of the day, and see what Yamashita is going to do when he's in the chase position. So the Mr. DIY Ling Long Tire Drift Team Orange. Car number 6, Ming Ming in the front, leading, and Yamashita in the chase, the TMS Racing Team Good Ride BMW. A little unstable, but Ming Ming does manage to go to the outside zone 1. And Yamashita, this car does not sound good, but he is trying to get it around the track, and Yamashita not making it easy for this young driver. And like I said, Ming Ming might not have a chance to come back next year, so this may be his last round for a long time in FD Japan. So we got Yamashita in the lead, Ming Ming in the chase. Good job by both drivers. Now Yamashita making his way all the way to the outside. Ming Ming taking a slightly shallower line, trying to keep that proximity tight. And Ming Ming covered in the smoke, but gets closer to Yamashita. And the transition, he is fighting and doing everything and squeezing every power out of that car to keep him. All right, here we go. So we got Yamanaka in the lead and Yamashita in the chase. Yamanaka swinging it out, going to the outside zone 1. Yamashita right there behind him, mirroring Yamanaka. A lot of angle at the touch and go. Now Yamanaka diving in for the outside zone 3. Yamashita taking a shallower line at the outside zone 2 and dives right in and gives him a little bit of space at the inside the touch and go. I'm sorry, not the touch and go, inside clip. Yamanaka in the chase. Here we go. Who's gonna make it into the finals? Is it going to be the 2024 champ? Both vehicles initiating together. Yamashita, a little bit of a bobble there on the outside zone. Yamanaka, not so much angle going through outside zone 1 to touch and go in outside zone 2. Yamashita tucking in on the inside clip.